Good evening and welcome to a new episode of Bahrain Today, where we highlight the latest events and topics of the kingdom, featuring your favorite guests. Before we continue with our episode, I would like to remind you all to contact us via our social accounts shown on the screen. Stay tuned, we'll be right back for more. Art talks to everyone differently. Cultures have spread across oceans and seas through the use of it, giving the world undefined borders of beauty and character. Today, the concept we will talk about is in the field of street art, a modern form of visual talent created by youth who try to express themselves in an innovative way. Thankfully, today's street art is a very sought-after form of artistic expression. It is very useful in spreading a community's culture. Let's watch the following report. Welcome back. Today with us in the studio, the talented Mr. Mahmoud Al-Shargawi, also known as Hueville. Hello and welcome to Bahrain Today.
Thank you for having me here today.
It's our pleasure to always have talented Bahraini artists. So tell us your story. How did you start?
Well, to start with, how did I start it? It was back in 2007. I was just in my room. I've been doing art since 1994.
Okay.
So I was in my room sketching as usual, and I ran out of papers. So I still had that power, you know, and I needed to do something.
Yes.
So I took the pencil, hit to the wall, and started sketching. Later on, like a few weeks later, one of my friends visited me. He was studying outside. He was studying in the UK. Came to my room and said, since you like to practice on walls, why don't you try graffiti and street art? I was like,
yeah,
what's that? I was like, let's surf on the internet and show you. So immediately we started watching videos on YouTube. Wasn't that much at that time, but we saw some videos. We got so excited, and the second day we went to a construction shop. We bought the cheap spray cans.
Okay.
And we started painting on my friend's house.
Okay. So this is how it all started, with
Yeah.
you having that energy to continue that sketch.
Yeah.
And you're also a calligraphy artist as well.
Yeah.
How did that start? They all started together?
Well, yeah, kind of. I got inspired by an artist called El Cid, well-known Tunisian artist. I saw him in 2010, and he somehow told me that you have to do something that more related to you, to represent you. So I started practicing. I came up with my own style and writing. So you won't find anyone that does
Wow.
the same thing that I do. I do a vertical calligraphy.
Okay.
And I started doing that and developed it to, I started doing jewelries
Okay.
as well.
Yes, when you said that vertical, I was just imagining jewelry. I don't know why.
Exactly, jewelries, earrings,
Necklaces and all of that. Yeah. That's amazing. So before air, we were talking about the name Huvel.
Yeah.
So tell us, is it a name, the name of your brand, the name of the art you perform? What does it mean?
Yeah, it's a street art name. Basically, each artist use a street art name to represent him. Like for example, my name is Mahmoud, so there's a lot of Mahmouds out there.
Okay, so it's like a nickname.
Yeah, like that's a common name. So I want something to represent me
to stand out.
Yeah. So I took two words, which is humanity and evil.
Oh, wow.
Okay, to merge them together. The philosophy behind it is when I started, I wanted to change the image of street art and graffiti from vandalism and negative energy on walls to beautiful murals to like relieve the stress of people around it.
Yes, and this is how Huvel came to. It's a bit dark, but it's very nice. It stands out,
yeah,
I must
say.
It
had a message, darker message at that time, but you know, the more I got into the field and the more I publicized it, it became less powerful.
Absolutely, I must agree. What are the materials you normally use in your art, and are you now currently 100% focused on graffiti? How does it work?
Well, number one material that I usually use is the spray cans. So I use a special spray cans that I get from Spain. It's the brand Montana 94.
Wow, fancy.
Okay. The name is the 94 name is the name of the year that they started using that spray. So spray cans, brushes. I have my paint buckets around me with the roll.
Okay, and what is your technique? Do you start by sketching with pencil, or do you just have the final result in your mind and you just go ahead with the spray?
This is the hardest thing in the field of street art, is going from a sketch to a wall.
Okay.
So to get your your measurement, you need to practice a lot. So I started doing random lines and then try to get a sketch out of it. By the time I got more into techniques like doing grid or dots that like
kind of guides you through.
Yeah, guidance dots to tell me where to sketch the
definitely, because the size is different and the direction is different, and you just need to stretch a lot.
Yeah, from like 10 centimeter I go to, I don't know, 20, 30 meters.
Amazing. And where can we see your art today, Huvel?
Well, in Bahrain, we have a lot of places. I have a lot of places. If I'm talking outdoor, one of my favorites is the Winter Football Center.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is that?
It's located in Isa Town.
Why it's one of your favorites?
It was so challenging. There was when they started, there was no electricity, no power, no lifts. I can't get anything inside, but the scaffolding.
Okay.
So I used to do to paint every night, and it was Ramadan, and I had nothing but a spotlight doing an artwork of a three-story.
Amazing.
And two sides of a building.
And I hope that the final result was what you expected.
Yeah, they were really happy when I did.
Amazing. As an artist, how do you find the scene here in Bahrain for upcoming street artists? How do you see it?
Well, it's growing. I'm really happy that this is happening. I had a lot of complaints earlier from like young artists, like amateurs, that they were like, we can't find equipment, we can't find material, space.
Yes.
So I took all their complaints and thought about it. So what I did is I opened the first street art hub in Bahrain.
Okay.
It's called Color Maze. So basically Color Maze is a street hub which I provide the material. We do exchange of artists from around the world.
Wow.
Like we have artists here to work with us. Behind the shop, we got the first legal wall in Bahrain, around 40 to 50 meter for artists to come and practice anytime. And of course, workshops. I do at least 2 to 3 workshops every month.
I was going to ask you about this, the workshops part. I'm really I don't think that my height helps, but I'm really interested in learning. I think the maximum I can go for is like 3 meters.
It's not a problem.
Are you sure?
You'll have a stepladder or
That's
something.
a promise.
Yeah.
But is it easy to teach this form of art for beginners? Someone who just wants to, you know, let the stress out, just try something new and change this routine in their daily life. Is it easy, or you just need to like be a good artist, someone who sketches and practices on paper, or does it matter?
Well, I prefer when I do workshop with like official with the government side. I do one thing. I somehow do an interview for anyone that applied for it.
Okay.
And try to take the people who usually paint, or they have a skill of, or they have an imagination. Not saying that all the other people are not going to be able to paint. It's just that I'm looking for potentials.
Okay.
Okay, whoever got the skills, it's easier for me to teach him. So basically, I'm not teaching art. I'm teaching techniques.
Okay.
How do you move from a paper to a wall?
Yes.
And how to control the spray can? How to move? How is the motion?
Yes.
And
do you do one-on-ones as well?
Yeah.
Or does it need to be a group?
Yeah. Basically, not rarely I do one-on-one. I mean, on demand. But
Okay.
I usually do a workshop and like provide each participant with spray cans, different caps on the can to try to practice, and then I go step by step with them with the basic, and then I let them like do their. For an example, I'll sketch them a letter, and then they can work with like work around it, fill it, do the 3D, do the outline. And I leave it to them.
Amazing. And where can people find you? How can they contact you for this?
Well, they can contact the shop. It's colormaze.bh on Instagram. Direct message us, and we announced about the workshops every now and then. So and I'm telling you guys that it's limited chairs, so it gets booked really fast.
Yeah.
So you have to be updated and looking at our account.
Absolutely. Can you tell me what's next for you as an artist, Mahmoud?
Next, this is one of the biggest thing I'm about to do in my whole career as a street artist. I'm gonna be participating in Expo 2020 Dubai.
Wow.
And I'm gonna do 4 to 5 installation over there.
Amazing.
Waiting for 27 million visitors in Dubai.
That's
so
amazing.
This is one of the biggest thing I'm ever gonna do.
Amazing.
Looking forward for it.
Of course. So are we. We're so proud of you, Mahmoud.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're gonna shine over there as a talented Bahraini artist. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you. Viewers, stay tuned as we go for a short break and come back for more. Welcome back. Grid Pen aims to add a meaningful value to the things we wear through conceptual pens. As it is believed what we choose to wear can reflect our innermost thoughts. Tonight in the studio, we have Raja Ahmed, founder of Grid Pen. Hello and welcome to Bahrain Today.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, how are you doing?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Thank you for being here. First of all, I must say I'm a big fan of your work. Everything you do was beautiful. You just recently had a beautiful campaign with beautiful pens. Tell me, how did you start Grid Pen?
Our start was when we were studying the summer course. We decided to work as I was already an employee in a center. So I decided to find another way to work beside the studying. Also, we are studying interior design, both of us, me and my partner Sarah. So we are interior designers, and we were in the second year almost. We are going to starting the third year in the
amazing.
College of Engineering. Yeah.
Okay.
So we decide to. At the first, we were looking for pens that more to our major and then in the university, but we didn't find well. So we think that we have to create it, and that was the idea beyond. And now we are going to create something that reflects our major. So our first pen was Handasawi, which is to our college.
Okay,
College
so
of
it
Engineering.
reflects what you're studying and your college.
Yes.
That's amazing. And then from that, did you had people asking you where is that pen from? And this is how the idea was formed that, okay, we can have a business from this.
Yes.
Amazing.
Starting from the Handasawi pen, people were asking for their majors also. So we started creating all the majors more than the engineering.
Great. And do you and your partner work on the designs yourselves, or do you have someone working with you for the artwork?
We mainly create everything from the zero stage.
Okay.
So from designing, for me, I didn't know how to use the Photoshop even. So we learned everything from the zero, and we started doing everything alone.
Yourself.
Even the delivery, we were delivering also.
Amazing. And when did you start? Which year?
2018.
Okay, so it's just a few years now,
Yes.
but you've grown so big in Bahrain that everyone knows you, from corporates to individuals as well.
Yes.
That's because the concepts you create are very unique and very close to people. Do you make sure that whatever you create is meaningful and has a meaning behind it?
Yes.
Why
Our
is that?
aim mainly is to shape the society according to values and principles. So we are in a great pen, we focus always on the principles in our life, because we believe that our innermost can be reflected by the things we wear. So each piece from great pen has a concept beyond.
Amazing. And do you have a design that is close to you and that you always, love and you have it with you?
Yeah, I have it, but it's not here today.
What is it, if you can explain?
It is Rida.
Okay.
Rida.
Okay.
So it is from the collection of the new year, 2020. We launched this collection in the last few days from December 2019. The main idea is
To be grateful.
to be grateful, yeah. And there's many other words there, like hope, peace, and some other words.
It's a beautiful way to start the new year, of course, being grateful for everything we have. Tell us more about the events you participate in, and where can people find you, and which events?
We are mainly in online based in Instagram, according to our study and that, so we don't have shop. From this question, I would like to thank the C Plus Coffee Shop in Bidaya. They help us to be closer to the people, so we have our things there. It's available there, and also we participate in different events. Currently, we are in the Western event in the SIF area.
Yes.
From 4 to 8.
It's a beautiful place over there, and
Yes.
I can see how crowded it is. Tell me more about designing for corporates. You do that as well,
Yes, I do.
as individuals and corporates.
Yes.
I'm sure the workflow is different between individuals and corporates. How do you feel after starting this, back in 2018? Now you deal with major companies and corporates. How does that work for you?
The corporate work was a little bit hard, because for me it is big client, the big client. So each thing has to be perfect, and that was the problem. Not the problem,
Quantity,
but the
I'm
challenge.
sure. Quantity also.
And
is-
quantity also for the payments.
Yes.
The small things were taking place.
But aren't you proud to see your pins
Sure.
in companies and in
Sure.
major, organizations
Yes.
where people, have them all the time?
Yes.
Great. Can you tell us more about the pins we have here?
For here, I bring each piece from each collection, so we can find each collection different than the other. We have the medical collection, the New Year collection, the Ramadan collection, which shows there the Bakhnag dress.
So this is the bukhneg, and then the last one, if they can show us.
The Bahrain,
you can show
I
us the
remember there
pens.
is one from the Bahrain National Day as well.
Great. They are so beautiful and so creative. I love the simplicity in your designs. It just shows how clear it is. What's the future plans for a grid pen?
My future plans after graduation is to merge those two things together, the interior design and the pens. So I don't want to
let go of this.
Yes.
Of course. No, I mean, you've started something amazing. Are you planning to sell those outside of Bahrain? Do you do that now? Do you
inshallah,
deliver?
within 2 months from today, we are starting to be in Kuwait as a official branch there, and I hope this is going well.
Great.
And also in the UAE.
Great. I love it when I see Bahraini, especially students who are studying, but at the same time making a living for themselves, working on a business, an idea, believing in their capabilities. As a student yourself and also a business owner, an entrepreneur, do you have a message that you want to send for anyone who says, I don't have the time, I can't do it, I only have 24 hours in a day? Do you have a message?
Yeah, I have a message, but before the message, I would like to thank all my instructors in the University of Bahrain, specifically in the College of Engineering, Interior Design Department, Mrs. Zainab Abdel Mahsen, Dr. Nihal Marbati, and Dr. Haifal Khalifa.
Of course.
As they were treating us not only like students, but like a business owner at the same time. So they were proud of us and they were supporting us all the time. Many thanks for them, and also for my parents and my sisters, as they took a very big place in supporting me in this project. For the message, I would like to say that each one of us can find the time to build their dream and to achieve their goals. So nothing can stop you ever. And once you have a goal, you will do it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And
I wish you all the best. And I hope I can see you even outside of GCC as well, around the world. All the best. Thank you. Viewers, we have one more segment. Stay tuned. They say when you judge someone based on a diagnosis, you miss out on their abilities, beauty, and uniqueness. BAPF, a Bahraini association for the parents and friends of people with ambitions, whose mission is to provide care, rehabilitation, health, and social services to those in need. In addition, in focusing on parents and how they can manage with their special ones and teach them how to cope with society. Let's watch the following report for more. Welcome back. Today with us in the studio is Ms. Iman Al-Ansari, member of the BAPF Association. Hello and welcome to Bahrain Today.
Welcome to you, Hayati.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you. I'm very proud of what you guys are doing. I mentioned to you that I visited the association before and I really do believe in the cause you're serving. But can you tell the viewers what's the association about and when did it start?
Our association actually it started 2003,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically based and built by the parents themselves.
Yes.
They want to speak up for their kids and to have the awareness in Bahrain and in the community also about the association, about the kids themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So we started like this, and then you know, Bahraini people are very kind, and then the friends they add to help and support and everything. So
Sure.
it was started like this in 2003, and by the parents themselves, and still until now there is in the board member there's still so many people from the beginning, and we are so proud of them, all of them.
Absolutely. I'm sure it's great when people come together to serve a beautiful cause, and I'm really sure that this is what's happening. You're creating great memories for these kids, helping the parents adapt and adjust and know how to deal with the situation. But can you tell us about the services you mainly provide?
Actually, we have so many services. Basically, we started as speaking up for the kids themselves and the ministries with the laws and the regulations and stuff. So we participate of what's the benefits for the kids themselves at the beginning. And the second thing we provide, that's it's awareness for the parents. Sometimes in all the communities that we don't have enough awareness how to deal with disabled kids, or how to treat them, or how to blend them in the community. So most of the parents sometimes need this push to know more about them, to know that they are more than normal, and they can do and can provide more for themselves and for the community. So basically we started with the awareness and the rules and regulation for the disabled, that they can't talk for themselves, and how we can help them with the ministries to provide the new laws or the updated laws that can help and support them. This is what we started with.
Absolutely, that's very useful, I'm sure, to the parents and the kids themselves. And I know for a fact that you guys have a portable bus that goes to the houses, helps the parents. Tell us more about this initiative.
Yes, this is one of our new services, that we have a medical portable bus that serves the kids themselves and the houses. And we have two kinds, one for the girls and one for the boys, to support them. And we have some people that they study the case to see what they can do and help for them, and to manage to teach and train the parents themselves how to handle them and how to deal with them in this situation. So this is one of the services we provide. And also recently we have so many services we can we add and we do for the parents and the kids. One of them is the Hiwarat program, and it's basically it started with the awareness, and then we are talking in everything in the community that can blend them, and for the kids and for the parents themselves. And we have also the summer camp events. This is in the summer. We do it in the summer for them. So we also have Hiwarat and the bus and the summer camp.
Amazing.
Yes, yeah.
I was going to ask you about the activities. I'm sure you host different events for the kids, for the families, and you mentioned the summer camp being one of these events, and I'm sure that they have a great time in it. For me, what I'm wondering is, how can I volunteer? How can I be part of the association and help out and give back to the community?
Yes, actually, it's very easy. You just have to visit us in the association in Adiyah, the association in Adiyah, and then you just register your name as a volunteer, or you want to participate, or you want to organize some event, one event for the kids. We are open for everything. We need all the support from for our community, from Bahrain people that can support the kids and just volunteer there. We accept all the people, even for the kids themselves. We are open for any kind of disability. Yes, and the parents that they want to register their kids in our association, it's very easy. Actually, we started with 15 kids only, and then now we are almost like 70 and more than this.
In different ages, and
different ages,
stages
different
as well.
disabilities, different genders, also everything.
Absolutely.
We are more than welcome. Yeah, we are more than happy to
welcome
them.
anyone who wants to volunteer.
Yes, to welcome them.
That's very great. And I was going to ask you about the numbers you have, and you've answered you have around 70 kids involved in the society. In your opinion, how important is it for corporates to be part of, giving back and including the society within their CSR initiatives?
Actually, we do accept donations from the organizations, but anyway, if we want to develop, if we want to do more programs, if we want to serve more, we actually sure we need the support from everyone, emotionally, financially, whatever, and the people can give, or the organization, the ministries. We accept
open.
it. We are open. Yes. We need this.
Absolutely.
To give them more. We have, it's not a government association. We build it ourselves. It's not something that we have financial support or something. Some organization or people that they support us, but we need more support for. And this is the invitation, an open invitation for everyone who want to support. Please do. We need it, and for the kids also, for the best and benefit for the kids.
Absolutely. I wish you guys all the best in your activities and what you're doing. Before we wrap it up, what are your future plans and future initiatives that you're planning to introduce to the association?
Actually, we are upgrading. One of the programs I didn't talk about is that we take the requests from the families that they need wheelchairs, but not the normal wheelchairs.
Yes.
Some of the kids, they need specific customized specific orders. Sometimes it costs like 4,000.
Yes.
And one of them we just we paid one of the chairs cost like 9,000 BD.
Yes.
So what we are doing, that we are collecting the plastic all over the Bahrain.
Okay.
And yes, we have containers, and we sell it, and with the money and with the donations from other organizations, yes, we do this for the kids.
I did not know that.
Yes, for the kids. So what I ask anyone, please don't waste the plastic. This is a very good cause to use it for. Donate it. We have so many containers like in Doha Arad or in the Adliya branch. They organize the association itself. So this is one of the things, and what we are willing to consider blend them more. And the education-wise, and the schools, and in the community, by the activity you are doing, and by the support, and it's our duty, everyone's duty to just to blend them, because they deserve it, and they have so much happiness and passion and love inside them. Just if you don't, most of the people that they coming at the first, they think that it's very hard to deal with them and stuff like this, but they are very easy and very lovable, and I encourage everyone to come and enjoy and join them, to support them, and to feel how easy and lovable they are.
Absolutely.
So this is us, and I hope everyone to visit us one day in the summer camp, or in the association in Adliya also themselves. They are more than welcome, and they will feel that they are free with the kids.
Absolutely. Thank you so much
for
being here and for your beautiful words, and I wish you and the kids all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Viewers, stay tuned. We'll be right back. And that brings us to another great episode. I would like to thank all our guests for joining us, and I'll see you next time on Bahrain Today. If you have any questions or suggestions, don't forget to contact us via our social accounts shown on the screen. Goodbye and God bless. Enjoy the beautiful weather.